on the fly, but there'll be, depending on where the lead came from, there'll be 2 or 3 touchy-feely, you're a nice guy, we're nice people emails, and then we'll go into sending them a report, an open win, a report, an open win, every other time, and about every 5th time or 10th time, we don't have that exactly dialed in, we'll hit them with a text on mobile. So we're going to be sending them stuff like when they first opt in, they'll get like 3 things the first week, and after that, they're going to get hit once a week for the next year.
How many, there's 20 groups, right?
Yes.
Okay, how many times are you
How many, what,
how many groups? 2 every 2 weeks, did you say?
Yeah, no, we're going to drip more often than that. Our prospective clients, our realtors, the drip system that we set up that drips on their prospects is going to be every 2 weeks, 60 drips. So it's I think it's exactly 2.25 years. But and that's just emails for our realtors to their prospects. We're hitting them with texts and emails and faxes and FedEx and snail mail. That's a part of it. Those 20 are in there, interlaced throughout. Yep. I mean, we're literally going to have like a 150-point touch system that drips on them until they buy or die. I mean, they're gonna either spam block us or opt out, or become a client, or they're gonna go see Jesus. One of those.
If they spam block us, we might catch them on the block and slide in on them.
Yeah. Good point. We're sneaky like that. So again, you guys all have seen the multimedia business card. Here's the artwork. Those. I agree with Ben. I would send them first class mail. Just stuff them in an envelope. And you can stick a media mail sticker on there. I'll check on that. I think we should probably, because it is media, I think you'll get a lower price. But I think probably $2-3. I don't think I'd FedEx it just because it's triple the cost.
And we disagree on that because that's based upon how hot the prospect is. You know when talking to them. If they're hot, get in their hands the next morning.
Yep. Rob, do you want to come up? And
I was just gonna. I don't really have a whole lot to share.
Come up and give us 5 minutes.
Come on,
man.
We'll look at you little pretty.
No stage fright. Come on.
I don't need to come up there. I don't need to show.
Come on, honey.
All I've done
No,
is,
you got to be on the camera, man. We're serious.
I'm good. I don't need it. But all I've done is put together a pre-downloaded social media deal. I counted. There's what 26, 27 people in here. I watched at least half of you looking at your phones, doing stuff that people are talking to. You gotta be honest with yourselves. Are you talking on your phone more today? Are you on Facebook and Twitter and texting more today? I mean, be honest with yourself. So that's where I found my success. I like that. You've been on the phone. I'm friends with a couple of you. Yeah, and a couple people have tried to friend me. And I personally don't think any of us should. I got a separate Facebook page just for this. I don't think any of us should be friends with each other, so we're not stepping on each other's toes or posting things, and it's going to be confusing to people. But I'll tell you what, a couple things that I've done on Facebook and LinkedIn, and a little bit on Twitter, the response has been tremendous. And then you just sit there and you just kind of like text them back and forth and get them all warm, and then it's slam them with the testimonial videos and slam them with the Brett Tanner thing, and they're jumping through the phone wanting more and more and more. And I go, hold on, we're watching my filter, I'll get you. I'm going to put you on top of the list.
But you're setting up right away. They know that you're not. You're selling.
They know from the beginning. Yeah. If anybody has seen some of my ad content, it's just kind of catchy and edgy. No offense to any salespeople, but I think the majority of salespeople take themselves way too fucking serious. Like, relax. Like, these guys have done so much for us to just come in and just slam dunk it. That just like bring it down a notch. Have fun with it. Know that you're going to take these realtors to the next level with everything that we're going to offer them, and have fun. Just have fun with it. That's what I've done. So if anybody has any questions or wants to contact me personally, just get a hold of me and I'll help you out. That's kind of all I have.
Awesome. I love it. Yeah. Thank you. Let's turn this back around.
Are you still doing the labels?
Yes.
Are you doing a bit of both?
I'm doing. How many labels have I done in the last 2 days? 2,000.
Yes.
Yeah. There's some sneaky ways to do labels out there. You just got to get creative. There's ways to do labels, and I tried the whole VA thing, and that blew up in my face. And there's some probably 19-year-old girl in Bangladesh that's probably gonna have the Taliban look me up because I didn't pay her. that's the way it goes. I'm not paying for shit that I don't get, so that's just the way it goes.
I thought you had paid her.
No, I didn't pay her.
That makes me happy.
No, I didn't.
But are you with those labels? Are you you sending a print of their pages or something, or how are you sending their information?
That then I will not share with you. Unfortunately, respectively, until I get to know you better.
I love it.
You said you throw me a reader too, but there's if you guys just think of some creative ways to do some labels, there's things that are available out there. You can go to, and I'm not even talking the virtual system stuff. That didn't work out.
Yeah.
There's Fiverr, but there's stuff out there.
Always a way. There's software that'll do anything you can dream of. This, we'll talk about Sniper later
I got a
on.
hold of Tempe School District and talked to one of their developers over there, business developers. Now, I put an ad out for her to go to all the schools, see what kind of kids in the computer classes. So do more labels and all these kind of stuff. I don't want to do $10 stuff, you know. So she's supposed to get back to me next week and I'll find out. If she gives me 10, 20 of them, then I'll give them to Jim and ask him out if that's me. I don't need all of them, you know.
That's kind of how I feel too. So if you're interested in knowing what I'm doing, get a hold of me. There's more than enough to go around. And what I've got going on, Cassie, is it saving you a ton of time?
Yes,
So
yes.
Is it similar to the Homes and Land magazines though? Or are we just doing group?
Not even close. It's such a huge secret, Ben. You just get on my.
You gotta tickle him.
Yeah. Just get.
Good luck.
But I'll help you guys out.
You might want to get him and torture him someplace to extract the information like this.
He's pretty tough though, that cat.
No.
He's been around. Again, I come back to it. This whole game changes in like a week or 2 weeks here, in that you're gonna have one link to take them to your website. All these crazy long ampersand, spider, number, lead links I'm sending you, all that crap goes away. You'll have your website. You'll keep the one that I just sent out to you, the Brett Tanner demo, because that came from a complaint from Brian and I that somebody just wanted to see the end product. What am I going to look like as a financial planner now as a realtor? What's my presentation? I can't picture it, Jim. What's it going to look like? And we'd send them to the website, tell them click on the third link. Nah. Can't you just send me an email real quick? I just want to see the end product. So Stephen did that for us and put together what I sent you the other day. It's just a link to take you there, but again, it has the tracking. So when somebody watches it, tests it, put in somebody's name, put in Bill Franks, and do it, and boom, it'll send you an email. I don't know if you tested it yet.
I put mine in, I didn't get anything, but I was thinking that I'd send it to these different links. That's why I was kind of reluctant to send it out yet, because I was like, I'm not seeing it.
No, if it pops up, that window box says, hey, do you want reports?
Yeah, I did it 3 times, but I never saw any emails to me, but that's why I was thinking I probably used the wrong one, and.
Do you have your new email address that you gave me set up? Because it has probably your new email address. Okay, check your spam blocker. It should have sent you an email saying whoever's name you put in there did it. So this all changes when you get in. These were just old mock-ups that Stephen did a couple of months ago just to show some of the graphics about it. I promise everybody in here, you can punch me in the throat if when you get your final website, if you're not like, oh shit, I didn't know it was going to have everything on there. Like, I could be dumb as a grape to do this business. Everything is there. Stephen created everything. All that worry, all that fuss, all that. I got one link. I can send realtors or lenders or title people there, and it answered every single question they have. I stressed out for months for nothing. So it'll just have everything. So later on, you have that Word document in there that we can pull up later. I sent Rob a couple of things that I posted on LinkedIn, back when we were selling financial planning, and I'd get all the bows and fancy and big long stuff. I'll show you the ads that I put on LinkedIn, and I'll show you the one that worked the best. It literally was like 4 bullet points. Dominate your industry in financial planning, something that are completely revolutionizing prospecting for financial planners. 28,000 happy, satisfied clients over the past 34 years. Something else like 3 bullet points, and then check it out in my web link and my contact information. And I shot that out. It used to be Social Emailer, Craig's product back in the day, Social Emailer, and now it's Lead Sniper, rebranded as Lead Sniper. And I just plug it in and send it out, and bing, 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 calls, emails, views on my website, LinkedIn, direct messages to me, Facebook, and they just started all. I was the prettiest girl in school all of a sudden. They were all, prom was coming, and they wanted a piece of big stuff.
So you're doing ads versus like a static on your LinkedIn?
They're not ads. I post pictures. And then I add the links and what's interesting about it is, you know, it's a fire station, you know, we do work. That's what everybody believes, but at my station, you know, there is some downtime. So when I'm down, you know, 10 o'clock at night, I'm putting stuff together on my phone and I'm sending it. During the day, I don't get any responses from anybody, but it's funny, you can tell when it's about 8 or 9 o'clock back east, because that's when stuff starts rolling into my phone, and it just starts rolling.
Across the
east to the west,
zones?
yeah, because they don't get in touch with me during the day. It's when everyone's sitting home in bed and their kids are down and they're finally, who sits, you know, the last hour, we're all staring at our phones, and everybody does. You guys know what it is, be honest with yourself.
You'd be surprised with the intervention. We had about 70, Brian, would you say about 70% of our views from 10 o'clock at night to 6 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It was
Yeah,
kind of all
I
over the place.
Remember,
Yeah,
you telling me that, Jim, that a lot of the views for the financial stuff was even 2, 3 in the morning, people were just kind of doing their business when they're the meet time.
And the number one closing day, Brian and I were just talking about it, Friday, by far.
Friday?
70% of our clients physically came on board, give us a credit card, debit card, send us a check on Friday.
Had a crappy
So-
week, they were looking for sales results.
They finally got the wind down. Everybody's all amped up for Monday to start and taking care of business and kids and school and business and paying the bills and blah, 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 blah. Everybody's crap falls on their docket on Monday. Tuesday, they're still catching up. Friday, oh, wow. Where'd everybody go? They're at the lake, they're skiing, they're on the Highway 10 going to LA, or they're flying down whatever Highway 8 or whatever, going to San Diego. They've checked out golf and laying